What's going on, family? You already know the motto. Stay woke, stay strong, stay focused, and stay positive. Either you have pieces, you create pieces. That simple. Today's video about today is actually there's something that happened to me. Infiltration. Never feel never feel what's the word? Never feel that you're so high up on a totem pole as far as your spiritual path, as far as you try to get to your higher self, the infiltration can't happen. And what I'm gonna try to do, I'm gonna try to explain the best ways to know that you've been infiltrated. That way you can stop it. Because for the fact it took me what 2 days, three, to know that something was, causing me to question myself that I normally wouldn't question myself on. That's a problem. So for the fact that then people are like, oh, why is it a problem? Because somebody like me, and I'm not, like I said, I'm not the highest ranking spiritual warrior. But my thing is, I pay attention to a lot of things I do, that I see, a lot of things that I taste. So if somebody like me doesn't catch that, then I can only imagine for somebody that necessarily doesn't look for that stuff is they're already infiltrated. Oh, to know that you're infiltrated by demons or negative entities, one, you feel drained. Like, and I'm not talking about because somebody came around you. Like you in a good mood, and then I know it, bam, it's a whole bunch of negativity saying you can't do this, you can't do that. That's infiltration. That's infiltration. Either the demon is in you or the demon is extremely close to you to the point where they are influencing your thoughts and your decisions. Um, Another thing is the taste. I've recently kind of gotten off meat. It was random. But it was just for like, I kind of moving away from it anyway. So, I might touch it maybe once a month, maybe twice, but majority I'm kind of moving away from it. So when you eating your regular items, sorry about that. That's exactly what but correct. When you eating your regular items, stuff like I said, you're trying to get away from meats and stuff like that. You're eating fruits, vegetables, or whatever. If they start to taste different, it ain't because you're eating it too much. It's because whatever is infiltrating you, to my knowledge, demons love meat. And don't know why. I'm not gonna go into that. But when you're not eating meat and you're eating vegetables and fruits and all that, the taste will start to taste different. You won't want it because that's showing a sign that something is in you. And so this is why I tell everybody to don't ever think that you're so high up on like the positive path or spiritual path you can't be infiltrated. This is why we always, always, always got, besides staying positive, we gotta try to pay attention to what our body is doing. Because for the past 3 or 4 days, I said something don't feel right. I don't feel right. I normally go for walks every single day, and I noticed something. I went for a walk, or I started to go for a walk yesterday, and someone like, nah, I don't feel like going for a walk. And I turned all the way around. I said, something don't feel right. Something don't feel right. So then it put me in a situation. I said, nah, something ain't right. So I was able to really figure. I said, "Oh shit, I got infiltrated," and I don't know how. I necessarily don't know what led to the infiltration or what caused it because I'm actually not, to my knowledge, not doing anything that would cause something like that. But what I did do is I was doubting myself on something, and you gotta always know how demons look for any way in, any crack. It don't have to be constant meat. It don't have to be constant sex. It don't have to be none of that. It can be anything that's negative. If you doubt yourself even a little bit, then that opens up some type of passage where they can start slipping their way in. And the reason why people don't know how people are so easily taken over, because people think one or two demons come in. No, demons start coming in by a plethora. Demons start coming in by the multitudes. So if you start noticing, like for example, I like to write. So my angel had said something like, hey, I want you to start writing. And so I started to write. I said, no, I don't feel it. And I didn't know why I didn't feel it. Then something came to me, it was like, hold on. I didn't want to go for a walk. And this is one I'm about to get into. I make fire grilled cheese sandwiches. Then the cheese sandwiches started tasting horrible. Like my cheese sandwiches started tasting horrible to me. And it wasn't to me. It was because for whatever had slipped in through my doubts, it didn't want no damn cheese sandwiches. It wanted meat. It wanted whatever it wanted. So once I started knowing what that was, of course, as far as one of the gifts I have, which is I call it or expansion, I started trying to push it out. Cause I'm like, bro, you can't live here. This ain't what that is. But I said, what was it that led to something getting in here? And it was doubt. I was doubting myself on something, but I never thought in my mind that a doubt, one single thing, a doubt, could cause a crack or somewhere something can slide in. And demons know instantly. When you really walk in the spiritual path and you creating a havoc to a degree, demons be like, oh yeah. So they hang around you all day, watch you 24/7. They watch your schedule. They don't know everything you're doing. They want to see, what is it makes you upset. So if you lose something, do not get upset because sometimes to a degree, and make sure whenever you're hearing information, make sure you say whatever you believe in. I cancel this in the name of Buddha, or I cancel this in the name of the Most High. I cancel this in the name of Jesus. Why? Because if I'm telling y'all about infiltrations, This is I'm not telling y'all so y'all can get infiltrated. I'm telling y'all so y'all won't. But at the same time that you hearing this information, you're thinking about it like infiltration, infiltration. So you want to be saying the whole way, whenever you don't agree with something, I cancel that in the name of the Most High. I cancel that in the name of Yahshua. I cancel that in the name of Jesus. I cancel that in the name of Buddha or whatever you believe in. Because but always stay true to yourself. But always knows why you feeling different and why. The moment you start feeling something's off, like I said, if you love going to do something and then you start feeling like a bad, you don't want to do it, you might want to start looking within. Like try meditating, see what's going on. Are you angry or upset? And then you want to narrow down the problem. You want to narrow down what could have caused the infiltration. And so then when I said, you telling me one doubt? Because of course I was, communicating and praying to my angels too. I said, okay, so what's going on here? Let me know what's going on. And they let me know in amongst the words that, yeah, you got infiltrated. Cause and I was like, how would I get infiltrated? And they pretty much told me in a multitude of ways, like, yeah, you had the doubts about something. Anytime you have a doubt, anything that's negative leads to an opening. And the reason why I stopped there, because I was like, it's not even for a long period of time. It can be for a short period of time. And that's why, to a degree, angels always say, stay positive, stay positive, stay positive. Because if you can try to stay in a positive state of mind, then that doesn't leave you open for infiltration. And people are like, oh, what's so bad about infiltration? Because infiltration, they have you would think that you're communicating with angels, and you're not. And that's why I'm worried for other people, because at the end of the day, if you're not necessarily spiritually sound and you think you communicate with angels and they're not, then they're gonna have you out here doing crazy stuff that you don't do. They'll tell you like, hey, do this right here, and that's how you get what you want, or whatever the case may be. Or you'll be necessarily messing with somebody and they're like, nah, that ain't good for you. Somebody could be good for you. These demons will know that. So what they'll do is they'll put in your mind that person ain't good for you. Sometimes they'll push you off of somebody because they actually are better for you, but they want to keep you where they at. So that's why be careful on infiltration. I tell people just like how I am now. If somebody is not willing to mess with you, then leave it alone. And that's only because you don't know why. Are they being pushed off for you by the demons, or are they going through something? You never want to get involved with somebody that's necessarily fighting for their mind, body, and spirit, because that could destroy them and that can start affecting you. Because the same negativity that you're trying to fight off because you're trying to get off of them, it can start affecting you. Then that leaves you open to be infiltrated. Then you bring that same energy into your mind, body, and spirit. Then you start doing dumb stuff and you putting that same energy into people around you. So it's all about knowing, like I said, if you can become spiritually sound enough to know what's going on. And the reason why you want to catch it early, because at the end of the day, I ain't gonna say it's okay to make a mistake, because it's not. But one, maybe two mistakes, depending on whoever it is or whatever the situation is, can be overlooked. But if you keep listening to these demons or whatever what's around you, when your angel's trying to get a hold of you, you're not listening, then eventually whatever they trying to tell you to do can destroy whatever you got going on with anybody. So make sure you always trying to stay sound, focused, balanced, and pay attention to your taste buds, your thought process. You pay attention to you, period. If you know you are different for whatever reason, but okay, why am I different? Why I feel this way? What's up? Hey, my angels will tell you in a minute. I kind of slipped off a little bit because of what's been going on, but I was calling my angels every 5 seconds, like, all right, nah, enough's enough. Something got to tell me what's going on, because this ain't me. And they told me like it's because you had a doubt on something and you kept doubting it. And it's not even that doubts are bad, because sometimes we get a little what's the word, we get a little not necessarily fearful, but we get a little unbalanced. We're like, dang, this is a lot of stuff. But doubts for just enough will allow one to slip in. And so you want to catch it early. You do not want to let, because they say demons come by allegiance. The longer you wait and the more they get in, the harder it's going to be to get them out, especially if you don't know what your gifts are. So as I want to say, that was just a quick video. If anybody have any questions, please inbox me. I can tell y'all what to look for. And if I can't, I'll ask my angels, and then they'll tell me to tell you what to look for. That way it's not something you're going to miss. So like I said, y'all already know the motto: stay woke, stay strong, stay focused, and stay positive. Either y'all have peace or y'all create peace. It's that simple.